Bismillah, salatu wassalam ala Rasulillah. Today's lesson is about writing. But we are in Traveller English, Traveller 6, Unit 4, page 50 and 51. Now we are going to learn about 6 things today. The first thing we're going to discuss, then focus, disagree and about the article. We're going to talk about the article and how to write an article. And then we're going to take these 5 things. Now the first one we're going to discuss, if you open your books, page 50, Traveller 6. Do you use the internet on a daily basis? Now what do you mean daily basis? Means every day. Daily basis means every day. Use it every day. In your opinion, what are the advantages of using the internet? Are there any disadvantages? Okay, he's asking you about the advantages and disadvantages. What do you think? Now you have to discuss this in your mind and talk about it. Do you use the internet every day on a daily basis? Or the second one is, are there any advantages and disadvantages about the internet? Now, focus in content and organization. Now we're going to focus on content, المحتوى, and organization, تنظيم, ترتيب. Read the rubric. Now this is the rubric. Rubric means, it's a question that tells you to do something. Now this is a rubric. Now he said, read the rubric, the article, and the sample essay. He gave you 3 things. The rubric, this is the rubric, the article and essay, and the sample essay. Do you agree with the opinion expressed by the writer of the essay? Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree with it or disagree? توافق ولا توافق? Why not? Why do you agree and why do you not agree? Now, young people today spend a lot of time using the internet. However, it is believed that they must be careful when using it because it can cause various health problems. Now what is various? Various health problems means مشاكل صحية عديدة, a lot of health problems. And it is not always as reliable and safe as one may think. It's not reliable means يعتمد عليه. You cannot rely on it. You cannot depend on it. And safe. It's not safe. Sometimes you'll be in a lot of trouble when you use the internet. Discuss your opinion, supporting it with examples. You have to discuss these opinions and support with examples. Now we're going to go to the article. Now this is the article from a newspaper. Teen and the internet. We have teen and the internet. Yesterday, sociologist means علم الاجتماع أو عالم اجتماع, sociologist Dan Kirby announced the result of research he carried out related to teenage and the internet. He did an example. He did a research. Research means بحث. He did a research. He went out and talked to people about the internet and teenagers. Approximately 10,000 teenagers in the city completed a questionnaire. Now, 10,000 teenagers, approximately means تقريبا, approximately. Teenagers, مراهقين. These are teenagers. Now, questionnaire means استبانة. He gave them papers and they answered the questions. It's called a questionnaire. That asked them about the amount of time they spend on the net, as well as how they believe this affected them. Okay? He asked them about the internet, how much time, and how it affected them. Affect means يؤثر, أثرت عليهم, affected them. The research finding make disturbing research reading for us. It was disturbing, means it was shocking, it was bad. It wasn't good. Now this is the essay. Now we have 4 parts. These are called paragraphs. This is the first paragraph, and this is the second paragraph, and this is the third paragraph, this is the fourth paragraph. And every paragraph has a specific way to write it, and a specific something to have to tell us about. Okay? The internet may have become an important part of young people's everyday life, but that doesn't mean that it has only advantages. Now, it doesn't have advantages only, it has disadvantages. Now, from the article, from the beginning, this is called an introduction. This one called an introduction. Now, the introduction gives you an idea about the writer. What is he going to talk about? Is he going to talk about the advantages or disadvantages when you read the introduction? Now, whether at home or in the library, in libraries, younger generations means أجيال, الأجيال الصغيرة, younger generations spend a great deal of time on the internet. It is not used wisely. It can, if it's not used wisely, it can do more harm than good. Now, when you use the internet, if you don't use it good, in a good way, it will do you harm. Harm means أذى, تأذيك. Okay, younger generation means الجيل الماضي. Okay. First of all, now we told you that this is called the introduction. From the introduction, we know, is he going to talk about the advantages or disadvantages? From the sentences, we can suggest that he's going to talk about the disadvantages, the bad things about the internet. First of all, surfing the internet can sometimes be harmful to their health. Now, it can be harmful to their health. This is because using a computer for too many hours can damage their eyes and as well as cause backache. Now, backache, alam fi الظهر. What is more, young people can easily become addicted. Now, what is the meaning of addicted? Mudmin. Addicted means idman. Addicted to the internet and spend hours in front of a screen. As a result, they socialize less with people their age. They socialize. Socialize means اجتماعي, less. يقل الاجتماعية لهم. تقل الاجتماعيات الأشياء الاجتماعية عندهم. Okay? Now this is called the main part, 1. Now these are called two main parts. We have 2 main parts. These are main parts of the paragraph or the essay. Now this is the second part or the third part. This is the second main part. Moreover, some website may not be reliable or safe. It cannot be reliable, يعتمد عليه, or safe. For instance, because anyone can upload information on the internet, information that is incorrect on purpose or due to lack of research may exist. Now, a lot of information on the internet, or most of the information in the internet, are not reliable. You cannot rely on it. You cannot take it and give it to people. Why? Because there's so many people adding information and we don't know those people who are they. Apart from that, when searching for information on the internet, a virus from a site may accidentally be downloaded. Now, virus, we know what the meaning of virus. Accidentally downloaded. Accidentally means بشكل غير مقصود. Accidentally downloaded, which may cause serious problems to their computer. Okay, serious means جدي, خطير, serious. In short, although the internet is very useful, it should not be overused. You don't use it a lot. You don't use the internet. You shouldn't use the internet a lot. Young people should learn how to use the internet properly. This way, they can avoid some of the dangers that come with using the internet. Okay? Now, this part is called the conclusion, the end. Now, this part is the introduction that introduces the article to us. What is the writer's opinion? What is he in general? What is he going to talk about? Is he with the advantages or disadvantages? Now, these two are the main part. He's going to explain the introduction with more details, these two. And this is the conclusion. It's a kind of it's just like the introduction. It's general, but it tells you, it summarizes what he said, but in a different way. Now, this is called the conclusion. Now, let's go to now if you look at these highlighted words, we're going to use them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to use them again. Now, these are called linking words. These called linking words. Questions. What is the topic, sentence, of each paragraph? Now, we told you that there are 4 paragraphs. What is the topic sentence of each paragraph? Let's go back to the paragraph. Now, in this paragraph, there is a topic sentence. Topic sentence means the sentence that gives you the main idea of the paragraph. الفكرة الرئيسية من أو المقطع. Okay? So in this one, this is the topic sentence. If you read it, it gives you a general idea about this paragraph. Now, in this one, this is the topic sentence. First of all, surfing the internet can sometimes be harmful to their health. Now, if you read all of the article or the paragraph, you'll see that he's talking about health, back pain, and eyesight, and also addicted or socialized. They don't socialize, so these are called. This is the introduction. Now, the third paragraph, this is the main topic sentence. Moreover, some website may not be reliable or safe. Reliable or safe. Reliable information and safe because it has lots of viruses. Now, he talked about information and he talked about viruses in the next sentences. Now, the last one is also at the first sentence. The first sentence, most of the time, it's the topic sentence. In short, although the internet is very useful, it should not be overused. If you read the paragraph, you'll see that he's talking about don't use it a lot. Try not to use it a lot, okay? Now, the second one. In which paragraph does the writer give an example that develops the idea in the topic sentence? Now, which paragraph? Topic sentence. Now, if you look at it, the third one, he developed the idea. In which paragraph does the writer give an example that develops the idea in the topic sentence? Okay, if you look at the topic sentence, it's in the third. Now, the second one, or the third one, in which paragraph does the writer develop the topic sentence by explaining the consequences of something? In every paragraph, you'll see that he developed the idea in the third, and he gave the consequences in the second. Now, now we finished the first two. If we go back to the things that we are going to take. We finished the first two. Now we are going to focus on linking words and phrases. We're still with English. We're still on Traveller 2, Traveller 6, page 51 and 50 and 51. Okay? Now, these are called linking words. And every linking word means أدوات ربط. Every linking word has a use. Now, adding more information. If you want to add more information, you should use in addition, furthermore, beside, not only, but also. We're going to use the PowerPoint. This is the same one. The same one, but we're going to use it on. In this space, we put moreover, in addition. Now, in this one, from the article, from the essay, if you go back to the essay, we say, apart from that, based on, or based, and this one is, what is more? And also the last one is not only, but also. This is an example. This is an example. Moreover, comma, some website may not be reliable or safe. That's an example. Another example. Furthermore, comma, some websites may not be reliable or safe. You add more information. If you talk about something and you want to add more information, you say moreover, in addition, apart from that. Okay. Now this one, these two, not only but also. He said not only some website may not be reliable, but also it could harm your computer. You have to add two information here. Informations. Now the third one, or the second one, it's emphasizing, ta'keed. If you want to emphasize something, you have some information, you want to emphasize it, you use in fact, as a matter of a fact, actually, no matter how, however, plus the adjective. Now we're going to go to the examples. This one. Some websites may not be reliable or safe. In fact, it could harm your computer. Or you can say, actually, it could harm your computer. This is more information. Or some more information, it's emphasizing how harmful it is. It could harm your computer. As a matter of fact, it could harm your computer. Okay? For instance, now in this one we put for instance on the space. For example, such as, what do you think these are? These are called examples. Give examples, more examples. For instance, then you give an example. For example, such as, then like. Now this one, example. The internet is very useful in many different ways. Such as, comma, you can search for information. Okay? Now the second one, second example. For instance, you can search for information. Now in this one we say, this is for expressing results, النتيجة, expressing result, النتيجة, or consequences, أو الأثر, الضرر اللي صار منها. Okay, as a result, you can use of or without of. As a result, we can say as a result of. So, therefore, consequently, for this reason, then you add something. Example. The internet is very useful in many different ways. Therefore, most people depend on it. That's why people depend on it. Or you can say, as a result, most people depend on it. That's why it's very important. If you say it's useful in many different ways, that made people use it a lot. Now, this one is expressing contrast. Expressing contrast means this one is against this one. This one is, for example, this one is good, this one is bad. الضد. This one is, for example, left and this one is right. You don't give the same, they don't agree on something. Although, on the other hand, but, however, nevertheless, in contrast, despite, in separate of. Okay, we're going to take an example. Although he is rich, now, although he is rich, but, he lives in a small house. He is rich, he lives in a small house. We added although. Although he is rich, he lives in a small house. This one, however, we used however. He was very strong, however, he couldn't lift the table. He was very strong, but he couldn't lift the table. The last one is summarizing. If you want to summarize, means to end everything, to لخص الأشياء. In short, to sum up, لخص, sum up, to summarize, all in all, on the whole, in summary. All of them means تلخيص, لخص. Okay? To sum up, our team is now one of the best in the world. In short, our team is one of the best in the world. Now, this is the exercise. If you go to we go to page 51, 3B. Now, this is the exercise of it. Instead of us working together, I'm answering for you, go to this website, take a picture of this website, and then answer the questions, multiple choices. This one. Sorry, not this one. Now this one. If you read this, you'll see one, therefore, in fact. So which one do you choose? Go to that website and answer this. I've separated the articles or the article. I put each sentence and then add these two together. So go to that website and answer this one. It's not, طبعا هذا غير مو بإجباري. إذا تريد ولا شيء راجع لك. Now, brainstorming. Now this is the article that you have to write. Read the article, the rubric, and answer the questions that follow. The government is considering banning. What does it mean, banning? Banning. Banning means making it illegal. Banning, يمنع. جعله غير قانوني. Banning. The use of cell phones in public places. In public places means أماكن عامة. In public places. If passed, the new legislation, قانون الجديد, legislation means قانون جديد, will prohibit people from bringing cell phone to restaurants, cafes, etc. Now these three letters, etc. Okay? And, okay, thank you very much. I hope to see you answer these questions. Thank you very much. Goodbye.